I trust you all know why I've called you here today. One of you has betrayed me. Or maybe my PC is still just having trouble and I can't actually fight the Romulus twins or do anything interesting. Hello and welcome to Spiel, in handy convenient portable podcast format, again. So yeah, still having the PC trouble. Followers may have noticed my Scribblenauts video on Monday, and it was awful. It was really, really bad. I kind of don't want to stop making videos, which is why I made that one, but I'm feeling like maybe, just maybe, I might have to do that until I can get to the bottom of this, because, I don't know, I feel bad just stopping, but at the same time, I also feel bad making really, really terrible quality videos. I don't know what to do. I just don't know where to go with that one. It's kind of, even if I pick it up, I've now got a blip in the middle of the Scribblenauts series with one really, really awful video. I don't want it just to be a massive chunk of really, really awful video. The little Inferno stuff seems to be kind of okay at the moment. I did record it after I started having trouble with the PC, but it still recorded pretty okay, so maybe that's just such a low resource game that that's actually viable to do. I might be able to continue with that. I've got one more pre-recorded that I can render, and you can watch that on Friday, and that'll be same as ever, it'll be good. Beyond that, I think I'm pretty much out of useful video content that I haven't useful content that I've recorded before it all went awful. So at any rate, I think I've got to the bottom of the problem. I've been looking around on the internet, asking on various forums and asking people and friends and stuff for the last couple of weeks, I guess, since it started. When it started, I guess Christmas Eve, when I took my computer home. So yeah, it's been a while now. So I've had a lot of terrible advice from people, including but not limited to, it's because you're on Windows. Gee, thanks. Thanks a lot. Completely ignoring the fact that, did I own a Mac and try to do this on a Mac, I wouldn't be able to make half the content I could, because not many games run on a Mac. Ugh. Anyway, googling around, trying to get to the problem. It's a really terrible problem to try and find. My computer's not running as well as it should. How's that for a problem to look up, you know? Put that into Google. You're gonna get, oh, you've got a virus, you've got malware, that kind of useless stuff that was why I got advised to buy a Mac in the first place. Ugh, no, definitely not. I did turn up an article on Lifehacker about useful diagnostic tools for computers that weren't running quite so well, and one of those solutions was Google the problem. Okay, slightly circular logic going on there. Never mind. It did list some other stuff. One of them was Hiren's BootCD, Hiren. Definitely something to have a look at there. I think that's a really cool tool for anybody to own. I just think that's like a disk everybody needs to have. It's a bit sketchy, it's kind of in a grey area legally. It's a collection of, I think it's over 100 different programs that all just run straight off the CD, you don't have to install anything. It's got, at the basic level, you've got a few antivirus programs, you've got file extractors, you've got system information monitors, and then you've got sort of benchmarking and stress testing gear, and this was the kind of stuff I needed. I mean, started out running, okay, fine, yeah, let's check the malware. People have been saying, you might have got a virus or something. I don't think I do, but go on, let's just check anyway, you never know. Might have slipped something in, something might have slipped the net, you know. Nope, nothing turned up. Rootkits, no, nothing. Absolutely nothing other than, cracks for stuff. They always get flagged, but that happens. So definitely nothing bad going on there. Ran all the tests, a few hard drive tests. Well, it's a year old now. Hard drives don't have a massive lifespan. Yeah, maybe not running top notch, but not a real problem. Memory's still good. Graphics card's still good as far as I can tell. It kind of pointing to one thing. There's only one thing left. That's the CPU, which is what I've kind of been thinking it was from the beginning. At the same time, I've been told, and I realised myself, that if the CPU wasn't working, it wouldn't work at all. If the CPU wasn't working, the computer would be dead. I mean, it's what makes it go, really, at the end of the day. Without that, it won't run. So, well, look at, I had some programs on my computer to begin with, in fact. And they all said CPU's great, fine, A-OK, tickety-boo. So, hard to say there was anything wrong with it there. Ran some of the stress tests. Some of the first tests going ding, 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 yep, everything checks out, everything checks out. Get down to the last bit, stress testing the cores themselves. Oh hey, it didn't finish. Why didn't it finish? Because the emergency overheating shutdown thingy that CPUs tend to do kicked in. It just wasn't operating at full capacity just because it was getting so friggin' hot. That checks out. That makes a lot of sense. When I don't know, did I mention this last week? At any rate, when I took my PC home, I dismantled it a bit, did a bit of cleaning out. Damn thing was chock full of dust. Took the heatsink off of the CPU. Did notice thermal paste was a bit dried out and cracked and stuff. Thermal paste is one of those things I always think you don't need. It's like working on a PC with those anti-static wristbands. Or, you know how when you put a flash drive into your computer, you're supposed to click the safely remove hardware bit before you take it out. And nobody ever does. Nobody in history has ever clicked that. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but no, you don't do that. And for me, thermal paste was always one of those sort of afterthoughts. Kind of, it's a nice safety precaution, but you don't need it. Kind of, I guess you do. I think that's me learned the hard way, actually. Yeah, that's kind of, I'm guessing, where the thermal paste has pretty much expired and needs reapplying. That's now causing it to overheat and won't record or do anything I want to as well as I want it to. So that's that. So I've bought myself some thermal paste, and so that's going to be a new thing to learn to do, apply that. I mean, my last PC I owned for best part of 5 years. I never had to deal with anything like that. I never had to apply thermal paste. Just crazy. Somehow, I presume that must have had some on it, but at the same time that's lasted 4 to 5 years. Why this couldn't survive a year, God knows. God only knows. So that's that. That is tech support with Meroka, which I presume brings me on to the topic of discussion 10 minutes into the video. Yeah, the topic for this week was one that I wanted to do last week because it was more appropriate for last week, which was that of New Year's resolutions. Because it was earlier January, it's still fairly early January, it's that time of year when we all go, yes, I'm going to make myself better, and then forget about it a week later. So, well, the obvious, first and foremost cliche that everybody says is, I want to lose all the weight I put on over Christmas. We all sat and ate cake and chocolates and drank beer and wine and what have you for a week and a half, 2 weeks. I've still got chocolate left, I can't get through the bloody stuff. If anybody wants that, please come take it, my god. So yeah, got a bit of a gut going on now, again, so need to get rid of that. I mean, I like to say it's a cliche, it's the sort of thing everyone goes, oh, they might lose the weight, but then you'll give up on it after that. That's okay. It's like, oh, I've got into shape, that's it. Never bother again. That's it, leave the gym membership, whatever. I mean, I'm not a fan of gyms, I probably won't join the gym, but I kind of need to, I don't know, at least start eating better and trying to exercise a bit more. I don't feel in particularly great shape, it's the sort of thing I need to do. So, I'm going to stick out that one, I'm going to try to anyway. Everyone says they will. I'm going to do it. Last week I did mention I want to do more videos, which is one that benefits you and not just me. That's definitely a priority for me, but right now obviously I need to fix my PC. Kind of a fairly important stepping stone into actually doing that at all, you know? So anyway, stuff en route from Amazon. I'm hoping I can have this. I'm hoping I'll have all the bits I need to fix the computer before the end of the week, and if my diagnosis was correct, you should be seeing some more videos next week, and I might be able to start the whole 5-video schedule thing, because I want to get on with that ASAP. I really do. I'm kind of missing not doing the videos anyway. I'm kind of like, I'm just sitting and playing Minecraft, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm playing Minecraft again. I want to be making something that people can enjoy, because I enjoy making things that people enjoy, and I like getting feedback from those people, because I do keep getting feedback and I love hearing it. You guys always have something really positive to say, and that makes me feel really positive as well, and that keeps me going, and I want to make more of it. There's a Minecraft Let's Player I watched, Kurt J. Mack, who does Farlands or Bust, fairly notable series, some of you may well have heard of him, and he talked about New Year's resolutions last week as well. I'm sure a great many people did as well. God knows there's enough talky channels out there on the YouTubes. But his perspective was one that's, yeah, most people make a resolution and then give it up within a week at least. Quite possibly sooner. And while resolutions are a nice idea, what people should be trying to do is make more of a life resolution. You're trying to improve your life a bit more, rather than just something that I want to do this year and then you'll give up the short-term thing. No, you want to, well, why improve yourself for a year when you can improve yourself for the rest of your life? Do something really positive to change your life for the better. And I think that's a really good attitude to take. I like that a lot. I've done a lot of stuff over the last few years that I feel like has improved my life for the better. And honestly, in the last few months, just doing these videos I think was a really positive step for me, which is why I kind of want to push on with that more. And that's kind of, for me, that's not a New Year's resolution. That is, yeah, I think that falls under life resolutions. I want to keep at this because I really enjoy this. It's something I'm passionate about. I want to stick with it. So I'm hoping you guys can keep pushing me on with that as well, because some days I need the motivation. So I've got a few other games I've been thinking about I might like to play, so I don't know whether they want to go on the back burner. Who on earth are they and why are they inviting me to Ghosts in the Machine? Kadabakanase Rex? Are they guild peoples? I don't know those peoples. Who are they? And how did they get my name? I don't see them on there. Ah, Kadabak. Yeah, him. No, go away. I don't even know you. Something I need to get organised in this actually, I can wait till my computer's running at any rate, is I know the Guildmaster of the Night's Watch saw the Night's Watch video, so I need to coordinate with him because he would like to sort of talk to me or something at any rate. So maybe it'll be a interview type thing going on there. That'd be a good format to do it in. I will go interview the Night's Watch, or at least their leader, at some point. So there we go, that's something to look forward to. Resolutions! Resolving to interview people. So, yeah. I'm gonna go for a wander around the hall so we can have a look at all the Christmas things, and you can see my frame rate's terrible. Is this the way down? This is the way down. I can never find my way around. Right. So, there you go, people. Resolve to make your life better this year. Resolve to make your life better this life. It's a good thing. So, okay, that was actually a pretty poor topic in general. I didn't have a lot to say on it. Probably a good job I had plenty of tech support stories to talk about. So yeah, leave me your New Year's and life resolutions in the comments. And if you got something you wouldn't mind me talking about, throw that my way too, because I'm always short of topics to talk about. So, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next week! Imagine I'm doing the sword thing again. Again, no sword. Bye!